Support Wrestle Talk!
Hello, I'm Adam, and look, it's a new thing, a roundup of the week's biggest news stories in list form. Because apparently, if you cut me, I bleed easily to digest information sorted into numerical value. Anyway, let us know if you like this new format, anything you'd like to see improve, or if you hate all change and me by leaving us a comment. Recording this on Friday, so here's bloody hoping the biggest news story of the week doesn't break on Saturday. Of course it will. Anyway, these are the 10 biggest wrestling news stories of the week. And remember to give us a subscribe and enable notifications to always on for daily wrestling news, but then you already knew that. Number 10, Eddie Kingston shoots on WWE. Following the Saturday episode of AEW Dynamite, Eddie Kingston, or What Would Happen If Martin Scorsese Made Space Jam, cut a promo for the live crowd only where he spoke about the competition not wanting to hear their fans and implied that other channels' wrestlers are just there for the paycheck and aren't respected. This promoted a typically measured reaction from infamously agreeable AEW and WWE fans, with Bully Ray telling Kingston to shut the f*** up and stay in his lane. Hooray for measured wrestling discourse. Number 9, Sonjay Dutt leaves WWE for AEW. With all the WWE releases this year, it's just nice to see someone just quit, I guess. Former X Division wonderkind Sonjay Dutt has been working as a producer for WWE and NXT since 2019, but reportedly handed in his notice 2 weeks ago to immediately turn up backstage in AEW on Wednesday, where he's now believed to be signed. Good for him. Number 8, Rest in Patriot. On Thursday, it was revealed on Facebook by a friend that Del Wilkes, best known to wrestling fans as The Patriot, has passed away at the way too young age of 59. Wilkes wrestled around the world in promotions like the AWA, WCW, and All Japan Pro Wrestling before arriving for a relatively short stint in WWE. Fans might remember that he was originally given what would go on to become Kurt Angle's medal theme, which he entered to for his biggest WWE match, battling Bret Hart for the WWF Championship at In Your House Ground Zero in 1997. Our thoughts are with the friends and family of Del Wilkes. Rest in peace. Number 7, Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch get married. I now pronounce you husband and man. Seth Rollins teased that he and Becky Lynch were getting married on Tuesday, and WWE congratulated the couple on Instagram. We'd also like to extend our congratulations for their very happy matrimony. Matrimony. Number 6, wrestling ratings. WWE Raw got its third lowest rating ever this week, and its lowest non-holiday rating of the year, with just 1.57 million viewers, which is a shame because Raw has started to slowly improve as of late, but also may be good if this number continues to motivate better, more cohesive shows. AEW Dynamite has rebounded now, back in its Wednesday night time slot, averaging 883,000 viewers, almost double of what it was getting on Friday nights last month. This could be down to Jim Ross tricking viewers that they were watching WWE Dynamite, though. Number 5, Roman Reigns buries the roster. Roman Reigns appeared on Peter Rosenberg's Cheap Heat podcast to say there ain't nobody he can currently pass the torch to, calling Drew McIntyre his very distant number 2, but even he ain't there. And while yes, that's kayfabe, it's Roman's whole head of the table shtick, but also, oh no, it's kind of true, as right now only part-timers Edge or John Cena seem like viable candidates for Roman right now. Here's hoping whoever wins Money in the Bank is positioned well to challenge the big head of the dog table. Number 4, Samoa Joe's in-ring return. Samoa Joe has told Ryan Satin's Out of Character podcast that he's absolutely working on getting cleared for an in-ring return in NXT, where he's also working in the scouting department and doing more administrative things behind the scenes. Joe hasn't wrestled since February 2020 due to multiple concussions, and he was released by WWE in April. Joe revealed that Triple H called him right after he was let go, saying that he wanted to bring him back in. Samoa Joe versus Adam Cole as soon as possible, please and thank you. Number 3, Bronson Reed loses NXT North American Championship. Bronson Reed lost his North American title this week to Isaiah Swerve Scott, head of the fantastic new NXT stable Hit Row Records. Reed was spotted having tryout matches at Raw and SmackDown the last several weeks, and his name has also reportedly been internally listed as available for the post-SummerSlam draft, leading to speculation that his speedy dropping of the title is so he can be called up to the main roster as soon as possible, along with Scarlett Bordeaux, Shotzi Blackheart, and Karrion Kross, whose main roster entrance is... it's real sad, guys. Number 2, Vince McMahon visits the Performance Center. With ratings and live event ticket sales down, Vince McMahon has taken the incredibly rare step of actually acknowledging developmental exists, making a much anticipated trip to the Performance Center to find younger and bigger guys. PW Insider reported that many were worried about the visit as they feared it would come with more releases, but apparently Vince was a breath of fresh air. And doesn't it feel weird to use that phrase in relation to Vince, as we're reliably informed that Vince's breath smells like an old gym that burned down with a bunch of horses inside. And number 1, Lana appears on Talk Is Jericho. In her first interview after being released in April, Lana has appeared on Talk Is Jericho to talk about her WWE career, recalling how she was personally blamed for someone leaking a picture of her and Rusev's engagement at TMZ while they were feuding, how she was taken off TV for 3 months as punishment, and how her release came as a complete shock. But she's had, quotes, different things in wrestling offered since, and she's been a big part of Miro's success behind closed doors in AEW. And those are the biggest wrestling news stories of the week. What do you think about these stories? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll reply to the 10 with the most thumbs up. Share this video around, and remember to subscribe for daily wrestling news and make WrestleTalk.com your homepage. Jam that jam.